in the heart of Africa, where the Congo River roars like an ancient spirit, a man rose with a voice too powerful for chains. His name was Patrice Lumumba, and his dream was simple yet dangerous: freedom with dignity. Patrice Emery Lumumba was born on July 2, 1925, in a small village called Onalua, in the Belgian Congo, today the Democratic Republic of Congo. His people, the Tetela, were known for their wisdom and deep respect for the land. As a child, Lumumba showed curiosity beyond his years. While others hunted and fished, he read whatever scraps of paper he could find. Missionaries taught him to write in French, the language of the colonizer, and he used it like a sword. He became a post office clerk, a modest job, but one that exposed him to letters from across the country. Through words, he saw the injustice. White Belgians living in mansions, while black Congolese were treated as servants in their own land. By the 1950s, the fire of nationalism was burning across Africa. In Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah had risen. In Egypt, Nasser stood tall. Lumumba began to write passionate essays demanding equality and independence. He joined political circles and soon became the voice of a new generation. His speeches were not just political, they were spiritual. He said, "We are not against anyone, but we want to be the masters of our own house." In 1958, he attended the All-African People's Conference in Accra, Ghana, a meeting that united Africa's dreamers and revolutionaries. There, Lumumba was transformed. He returned home no longer a clerk, but a freedom fighter. Lumumba founded the movement National Congolais, MNC, the first political party to call for a unified and independent Congo. The Belgians, fearing the loss of their richest colony, arrested him for inciting unrest, but imprisonment only made him a hero. When elections were finally held in 1960, Lumumba's party won, and he became the first prime minister of an independent Congo. On June 30, 1960, Independence Day, the Belgian King Baudouin gave a paternalistic speech, praising the civilizing mission of colonialism. Then Lumumba rose, uninvited, and delivered one of the most electrifying speeches in African history. "We have known ironies, insults, and blows, because we wanted to be treated as men, not as slaves. We are no longer your monkeys. We are free." Single quote. The crowd erupted. The world took notice. The colonizers seethed. Freedom came, but peace did not. Within days, the army mutinied. Belgian troops returned, and the mineral-rich province of Katanga, backed by Western powers and Belgian corporations, declared independence. The Cold War's shadow fell over Congo. The United States and Belgium feared Lumumba's ties with the Soviet Union, while the Soviets saw in him a symbol of African socialism. His enemies grew within and without. President Joseph Kasavubu, once his ally, turned against him. The CIA and Belgian agents plotted quietly. In September 1960, Lumumba was overthrown in a coup led by his army chief, Joseph Mobutu, later Mobutu Sese Seko. Lumumba tried to escape to his supporters in the east but was captured on the way. On January 17, 1961, in the night silence of Katanga, Lumumba was handed over to his enemies, Belgian officers and Katangan secessionists. They beat him, tortured him, and finally shot him. His body was dissolved in acid so that no trace would remain. But spirits do not dissolve. Across Africa, poets, musicians, and freedom fighters invoked his name. The man they tried to erase became immortal. Today, Patrice Lumumba stands as a symbol of African unity, pride, and resistance. His courage inspired generations, from Nelson Mandela to Thomas Sankara. In 2022, more than 60 years after his death, Belgium returned one relic, a single tooth, to Congo. It was buried as a nation wept, not for the past, but for a dream that still flows like the Congo River. That Africa must be free, truly free. The day will come when history will speak. Africa will write its own history, and it will be a history of glory and dignity.